Hi, everybody. Today we're going to touch on 6 reasons why water utilities need to have a hose bypass program. Now, let's get started. Number one, it reduces emergency delivery time for water. With the public bringing accountability to the water utilities, it's no wonder why you see so much publicity around water main breaks and water conservation. So, having a water bypass program with lay flat hose or soft pipe, as others call it, is very critical because it reduces the time it takes to deliver water to your customers, which reduces our next reason. Our second reason is it reduces publicity. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, with water main breaks at all time high, as soon as there's flooding, it will be on the news or someone's going to record it. That's just the world we live in now today. The quicker it gets dealt with, the less it becomes a news story, which in turn helps out your utility. Let's go to our third reason, water conservation. In this day and age, water is really the new gold. So when your customers and your regulators, or whatever state you're in, see you doing anything in your power to save it, this can be a big plus for water utilities because bypass programs do save water. Our fourth reason, it buys pipe repair time. Sometimes time is all you need to understand how to repair a pipe. Lay flat hose programs can buy anywhere from hours, days, and months, and we've even seen years in our company history, up to 20 years as much. I'm not saying that it works for streets, but rural areas that have open spaces have left their hoses out for many years. Our fifth reason, you can't always rely on vendors contractors in a disaster. When a disaster happens, supplies are the first thing to go. Even though people don't need a particular resource, they buy because of fear. Now, manufacturers and distributors don't stock equipment for disasters. That's a big misconception. They only keep up with current demand. And there's also evidence that governments do not plan for disasters very well, but that's a whole nother video. Point is, you should try to be self sustained as much as possible. And since water and wastewater are so valuable, it will pay off to have some sort of backup system. Let's go to our final reason, don't be late. What do I mean by that? Well, don't wait till the last minute to plan. All it does is create panic and anxiety. And many utilities already stockpiling their disaster response equipment for water and wastewater. There are already utilities in the Bay Area, for example, that have built in emergency bypass valves specifically for this into their infrastructure. So it makes it very easy for them just to connect and go, and they already have a plan. Here in Southern California, I'd like to see more emergency bypass valves, but it's not so common. But lay flat hose programs are picking up heat. So don't be the last one to do this for your customers. In conclusion, you have to try to think of a water bypass program as a water guy's fire truck. Well, I hope this video was helpful. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, my Facebook, LinkedIn. We even have an email newsletter for all things emergency response when it comes to utilizing lay flat hose. Please leave a comment or like, especially if you are in the water or wastewater industry. We would love to hear from you. Thank you for listening, and think ahead.